Well, thanks everyone. This is the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid, America's only hybrid minivan. You can still get a $7,500 tax credit, and it's perfect for those small intercity trips with your family or long hauls going to visit relatives. It remains one of the best minivans on the market, and this fall, this might be the best buy in America.
In 1983, the first ever minivan rolled off the production line, and since then over 15 million have been sold. The Plymouth Voyager and the Dodge Caravan transformed family life in the 1980s. 1.4 million minivans were sold in the year 2000 alone, the best year in history. Even though those days have gone, the minivan is still part of the American family landscape.
Acceleration of the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. I love the fact that it starts off on electricity alone and you can really power it up quickly. Surprising things, a minivan can be so sporty. Did those words just come out of my mouth? I'm a little bit embarrassed. I've always loved the idea of van life, but I've never really felt that minivans were sexy. This is definitely sexy, and it's sporty as well. A lot of people don't realize that when you have a hybrid powertrain, especially a vehicle that's like a plug-in hybrid, and it can just be powered on electricity alone, when you punch it, they're engineered quite often to give you a better 0 to 60 time than some vehicles that are just gas alone. And so putting your foot down in this vehicle is actually quite stimulating. When it comes to exterior design of the Chrysler Pacifica, there are two very notable things. First of all, the design team really made this look like a Chrysler, but involved in a van shaped. The Chrysler emblem up front, the honeycomb grille, amazing lights with daytime running lights at the bottom. The back looks very Chrysler, even though you can see it's a squared off minivan. But the other thing that's notable is the S trim. I'm in love with this trim level, especially on the hybrid version, because it blacks out certain portions of the vehicle. Those blacked out wheels make me look like I should be a speed demon. Let's address the value proposition. This starts at $39,995. That's a plug-in hybrid minivan. I know plug-in hybrid CUVs that don't have a third row are much smaller than this, that start a lot more money than that. So value for money is you're already winning. You're getting a minivan that's going to last for a very long time, and the biggest thing, this is still eligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit, and depending on where you live, it's also eligible for the city and state tax credits. So value for money, I'm calculating from where I live, I could get into this vehicle for around $30,000. That's cheaper than some non-plug-in electric hybrid minivans. Deal? I think so. There is a maximum passenger volume of 165 cubic feet in the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. And the cool thing is, it's a hybrid, which means it has a big battery and it still has room for the stow and go seats. We have the third row down under the floor here. Plenty of room for all of my 5 dogs to take a road trip. Don't you agree, Sam and Arwen? Do you agree, little Mr. Sam?
A family-oriented cabin with lots of extras like second-row sunshades. It is still the most luxurious minivan in its class. Kids will have a hard time complaining since each seat is perfect, even in the third row. 140 cubic feet of storage with the third row down and the second row removed. The gauge cluster keeps you informed on power source and remaining power. Up front, a touchscreen infotainment system gives you all the vehicle settings and information needed. With the available Uconnect Theater, you'll get dual 10-inch HD touchscreens with a Blu-ray player, dual HDMI inputs, wireless headphones, wireless streaming, Bluetooth remotes, games and apps.
The Chrysler Pacifica has more than 100 awards, including Consumer Guide's Best Buy Awards, the Family Car of the Year, and a Top Safety Pick Plus.
The Chrysler Pacifica minivan gets 520 miles on a single tank of gas. You can get fully charged in around 2 hours. Under the hood, a 3.6-litre Pentastar V6 converted to an Atkinson cycle. It works in tandem with 2 electric motors, pushing out an amazing 82 mpge combined.
Let's talk about value of the new Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. First of all, starting at under $40,000, $39,995. It still has that $7,500 tax credit, but that's just federal. There is in fact the possibility that wherever you live, you could be getting a state and a city tax credit as well. But that is only a small price of where you can save money. You can also save money on operating this vehicle. Remember the fuel economy. Remember the fact that you can haul more people with this vehicle, so you're saving money by not having 2 vehicles. There are a myriad of ways that you end up saving money for this, in just credits, in purchasing it, in fuel, and in also being able to transport a large number of people.
I'm Nik Miles.